Nisuing sakantikon Norris Media Hub-ona rimchaksoa. Tal ni koborrangko akanat na skang katabishongrangko akanat tinga. Gital assembly ni kamrangko nipulna tokma ni ko ngata. ILP ko man kujainga ni gaman MRSSA ko mangrak patat skana sorkari kurachaka. Adok sorkari district nutrition challenge ko Meghalaya apachingata. Media dolrang aro manderang kima biani gaman sorkari defamation case ko kaja. Dubri songjin maos katang kaja golmal kagaparangko goani hukum ko skotong minister na. Israel aro Iran soni gisepo dengrukna bachinga. Anga chino CH marak tau koborrangko sul-sul para katinga. Shillong songjin mani maudiang-diang or baenggipa gital Meghalaya Legislative Assembly ni kamrangko nipulna gita skurber salo Assembly ni Speaker Thomas Esangmani anichi dingtangmanchagipa ko kendalaito dongpa Assembly Secretariat to ngatangaha. Arya Tukmanio Meghalaya Dokni Skotong Minister Cornet K. Sangma, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, Sakapan Deputy Chief Minister Snurbalangdar, Adokni Chief Secretary DP Walang, Finance and Planning Department ni Commissioner and Secretary Dr. Vijay Kumar, Parliamentary Affairs ni Commissioner and Secretary Cyril Dingdo, Arogupan Official Rangbadongpa Ibakrangaha. Toma machotani jaman koboratum koborrang na talatani ko nangingon. Ya gital assembly ko sorkari somai gita machotna kringi kam ko kaingoba ya gital no kur kanio dakwalanirang dongjana gita skele kajenga ni assembly speaker Thomas Esangma aganaha. Ya gital assembly ko machotna doningpa somai ni gaman sngani na kanchakani ko nangingon daud pet yan no ko don gaman somai gita machotatinga andi barang getek aselong geni ko de darangba akan samsona manjani gaman machotani somai ko de akan manjawa ani sangma talatani ko nangaha. Gital assembly ko rekanyo namdabat na nanganirang ba dongkuinga ani jana patingon yan nakapa kamrang na sorkari uima sigpa mandirang ko kamor napinga ani sangma akanaha. Sangmani para katani gita de ya nokor baenggipa contractorang aro designerang kamrangko machotna gita komibio ba jadokoni ja chetbang de nangkwaigen ania kaninga. Gital assembly ko rekanyo sorkari mana depet tika sogman korosna patat jana joton kainga aniba speaker akanaha.
I cannot give you the deadline because even the vendors, designers, interior people, they say they're going to work. We have asked them to work 3 shifts, non-stop, 3 shifts work so that the work could be completed at the same time without compromising on the quality and standard of work. And also, at the same time, they are asking us for at least minimum 6 to 8 months.
Adita salrang naskang sorao indoor ni tourist saksa ko sootani jaman Meghalaya doko inner line permit ko ragatshina dabia nirang ongkatayahon dao depet ILP ni bidengo Home Affairs Ministry ni mamang akan chakanirang kon kujaingani gaman skurber salo adok ni cabinet tomenba Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act hajalgani chidoko mangrak patat skana tika angaha. Cabinet tokmani jaman koboratum goparang na talatani ko nangingon adita salrang na skang soraong anggapa selko neknamat na hanigaman aro adoko na baenggipa tourist rang onggija kamrangko kana manjana gata adoko ragat gaman MRSSA ko mangrak patat na tika angahane adok ni cabinet minister aro MDA ni spokesperson Paul Lingdo para kataha. Dingtang dolrang ni ILP na baenggipa ni bidengo jana patingon. ILP na Meghalaya Assembly de resolution ko ramanahani gaman yan dao de Home Affairs Ministry ni jako songayahan ni Lingdo aganaha.
Cabinet today also decided to revisit the MRSSA, which is already an existing state act, to add more teeth to this act in view of what we have just experienced at Sora, and to ensure that we minimize the possibility of criminal elements entering Meghalaya in the guise of tourists. As far as the ILP is concerned, let me remind you that the State Assembly has already adopted a resolution. The matter is pending before the MHA, which has a number of queries which we as a state government are trying to address. So some of these queries relate to the fact that Meghalaya is not an endpoint. We are also connecting the rest of the Northeast, like the states of like Silchar and the states of Mizoram and Tripura. So there are certain queries, but if you go through the MRSSA, there is already a lot that is already in place, but we need to upscale and further improve upon what we already have in the MRSSA. So we will come up with formal proposal.
Oy sengbo, chaani ko apsan tochi jo thai nas kang sengbo. Yan nang ni mingnamgipa aruan Chingni samtang na namja. Anda kapa toko anichi dingtang sabisi ko manama. Yanda kapa torang ko basa ko ba di jakal na paltaya, soegala, aru nala rango pakegala. Diba daude? Ruko, ya repurpose use cooking oil ni skimo, ya toko biodiesel tari nagta jakalgen. Unigaman, sengbo, antang ni mingnamgipa aru nang ni samtang ko name rakibo.
Meghalaya Human Development Council adok sorkari baksa bakreme District Nutrition Workshop ko salgani na Shillong atangaha. Ya workshop ni mongsonggipa adok ni dalbat kepa ningnekani na pangchakna, chungmotan magaparang aru bisarang ni chaani rengani rangko namdapat na neunga. Skotong Minister Konet Sangma ya programo bakuraaha aru District Nutrition Challenge ko prakyo na baksana ajagi prakkon mandeni sluroro namrorwani ko misokani chin rangko namdabat na mongsongani rangko done kamka china bulko naha. Ya programo bisarang ni chaani rengani ko namdabat na bisa odek rang na maani dut ko sano naina anemia ba bulgriani ko komiat na aru biaptang ni chaani rangko bangbatte jakalani rangko dakna mongsongani nga. Chaar ngani ko namdapatan anichi aru mandirang na chugumak ansingani ko nanichi hazalgani ko la chibulsio Meghalaya ni sustainable goals ko chusokatan yo ya District Nutrition Challenge na men kamchat kapa jakudi anyo nga. Ya Tomania Social Welfare Minister Paul Lingdo aru Senadi Minister A.T. Mandal badungpa e bakraaha. Andaki ya workshop po dingtang kamka agapa dolrang Meghalaya mandirang na namgani ko rabana kumungrmaha.
So what happens in our system is we are so focused on our day-to-day, numbers and goals and the schematic system that we have that sometimes we just forget the larger picture of what is it that we're actually trying to achieve. And therefore I think it's so important that we keep reminding ourselves about that purpose. I heard the videos mention this, that it was a purpose-driven. It's a very, very common word we use, but it's so important to remind yourself, what is that purpose? What are we trying to achieve? Is it the visits that we make to the villages that's important? Or the action we take after the visits that we make in order to be able to then save a child's life or improve a child's health? And somewhere along the line, because we are so busy, and all of you are extremely busy, we tend to forget that. So there's a second point that we are very, very, very particular about, that it has to be purpose-driven, it has to see the stakeholder in front. Why do you think we have a youth budget? Why do you think we present a women's or a gender budget? Why do we present an environment budget? It's not that we want to present, a gender budget or a youth budget. But we want to give you the picture that at the center of what we are trying to do, it is the youth of our state. It's not just the sports department, it's not just the education department, it's not just the social welfare department, it's not just the entrepreneurship programs that we're having, it's not just the music programs we're having, it's not just the student exchange programs we're having, it's not just the Meghalaya Games we're having. All of these programs is centered around the youth.
Adita salrang nas kang surau ngepau bostra korai banga media dolrang aru mandirang adok ni gemen onggija bewalo akan nirang kunik namanaha. Adok ko onggija botnam ka ne Meghalaya sorkari wamang ni kosako kes ka namaha. Endiba dao jenmani makango wamang Meghalaya doko kimabian nirang ko dakahani gemen kes rangko ka jawahane sorkari parakataha. Sorkari ni nang nekageta adoko matnangpa dolrang mandirang ni makango adoko kimabia hanigaman yani bidengo niam ni geta rina nangani dongjahan ni cabinet minister aro MDA ni palo akan timgapa Paul Lingdo aganaha.
The genesis of our demand for the 4G sprang when a number of vile comments were made, including incitement of violence against people originating from Meghalaya. So the very next day, the response was tremendous because a lot of these major media houses, including Times of India, including Republic TV, apart from private, bloggers, have tendered their unqualified apology. So that met with our demand. We have stated clearly that unless you apologize, we will file defamation suits, and we have filed FIRs as well. Now, once they have taken their word back, for instance, the family of the deceased has also publicly apologized to the government and the people of India. So the matter ends there.
Dubri songjin mao Hindu Musalman jat kini kajia golmal ong engon mai bakai walni somai rangos katang kajia golmal rang kongat kepa dol rang dongode wa mangko sengsandia negeri go China hukum ko naha. Dubri songjin mao mete nok rangko badia ba dol rang nostro ka egalna joton ka e kajia golmal rang kong atengon yan nakapa obosta rangko Asam sorkari ni dongai jawa uni gemen chilchak kepa dol rang yana namen semsakani ko ne nirok China bul ko naha ne Asam ni skotong minister Himanta শৰ্মা আকানাহা
তাৰমানে ধুবুৰীত অশান্তি কৰিবৰ কাৰণে এটা কমিউনেল শক্তি এটা ইয়াত এক্টিভ হৈছে বিষয়টো গম পাই মই আজি ধুবুৰীলৈ আহিছোঁ ধুবুৰীত ৰাতি শ্বুট এণ্ড চাইট অৰ্ডাৰ দিয়া হৈছে যোনে শিল মাৰিব পুলিচে ডাউট কৰিলে তাক গুলি মাৰিব কোনো কথা নাই আজি আমি গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ পৰা মই গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা গৈ শ্বুট এণ্ড চাইট অৰ্ডাৰ ইছ্যু কৰি আছোঁ ৰেপিড একশ্যন ফ'ৰ্চ CRP ইয়াত আহিব আৰু ধুবুৰীত যিমান ক্ৰিমিনেল আছে যাৰ ওপৰত নন বেইলেবল ৱাৰেণ্ট আছে যি আছে আমি সকলোকে এৰেষ্ট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে SP কৈছোঁ সিনিয়ৰ অফিচাৰ সকলো ইয়াত আহিব যোনে আইন শৃংখলা হাতত লৈছে তাক আমি কঠোৰ হাতেৰে দমন কৰিম
Gepan asungni koborona ribaskana. Europo, Russia aro Ukraine asungrang ni gisepo dengrek kanirang machut kujaingon. Middle East roba Israel aro Iran asungrang ni gisepo dengrek kani abachingskaha. Skurbar prengwalnian Israel asung, Iran asung ni kosako, Operation Rising Line ko abachingate, Iran asung ni nuclear aro missile don chakapa biaprangko, aro Iran asung ni sipai dolrangko chatrapaha. Yani bidungo asung ni mandirang na wiatingon. Iran asung ni chadrapna singani ko masiswahani gemen Israel asung ba ya operation ko abachingat na nangahane Israel asung ni Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu parakataha. Iran asung nuclear aro missile ni bulrang ko rukpul taina joton kagen chmode yan lake chadrapani ko dontong jawa niba Israel makrakatani ko nangaha. Ya dakr kanyara mandirang ni ko sakongja andiba mandirang ni jaketelani mane chaani aro tumtumani ko rasik kapani ko sako saunga ani jana patingon South Saudi Israel aro Iran asong ni mandirang repeng ongpul taina mangen ene Netanyahu antani kadong chakingani ko parakataha.
And I have a message for them. Our fight is not with you. Our fight is with the brutal dictatorship that has oppressed you for 46 years. I believe that the day of your liberation is near. And when that happens, the great friendship between our two ancient peoples will flourish once again. I want to assure the civilized world, we will not let the world's most dangerous regime get the world's most dangerous weapons. And Iran plans to give those weapons, nuclear weapons, to its terrorist proxies. That would make the nightmare of nuclear terrorism all too real. The increasing range of Iran's ballistic missiles would bring that nuclear nightmare to the cities of Europe and eventually to America. Remember, Iran calls Israel the small Satan. It calls America the great Satan. And this is why for decades, it's led millions in the chants of death to Israel and death to America. Today, Israel is responding to those genocidal calls with action and with a call of our own. Long live Israel and long live America.
Skurbar prengo Israel asongni Air Force bol rechaganina baten fighter jet rangko watate Iran asongni dam recha samangni gita biap rangko goe chadrapna manaha. Ya biap rango ni damsade Iran asongo nuclear silchidare rangko thari chakram ne chanchichpingpa netans uranium biapunga. Israel Air Force ni chadrapanyo Iran asongni Major General Mohammad Bagheri aro IRGC Commander Hossein Salami ko manchape adita sak dalgalpa official rang so otaku manaha ne koborrangko. Yarang sandal ni koborrang nisona na simasakantikon metela.